Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a serene forest, there stood a quaint cabin. The cabin sat peacefully amidst the quiet woods, providing solace to its inhabitants. However, for those residing within its walls, the silence had become an ominous burden. The owner of the cabin was an elderly man. He had lived here for years, leading a harmonious life with the forest, but recently, the tranquility of the forest had inexplicably changed. At night, eerie and unsettling sounds began to emanate from among the trees. These sounds seemed to originate from a deep pit near the cabin, making it feel as if the forest itself was disturbed. The elderly man tried to ignore these strange sounds, but they seemed to intensify with each passing night. They gave birth to peculiar dreams that haunted the cabin's occupants. Shadows appeared to claw at the walls. One night, there came a swift and ominous knock on the cabin door. When the elderly man opened it, there was no one in sight. However, he noticed a peculiar figure slowly advancing toward the cabin from among the trees. The figure was bathed in a ghostly light and was moving inexorably closer to the cabin. The elderly man panicked and peered out the window, where he saw that the figure had a face that resembled that of the dead, pallid and lifeless. His frightened eyes locked onto the figure's eyes, and suddenly the figure blinked and disappeared. After a night filled with terror, the elderly man fled into the depths of the forest with the first light of morning. His cabin was left behind, but the eerie influence of that strange figure remained with him. He vanished without a trace, and no one could ever uncover his fate. The cabin, on the other hand, returned to its quiet existence, but somewhere deep within the forest, the enigmatic figure still waited,